Thank you for signing up to volunteer to deliver boxes with Overflow this year. We're excited to see what God is going to do through the food boxes as you deliver them to residents right here in Spartanburg. If you signed up to deliver on Tuesday evening, you'll receive a special email with the location of the neighborhood where you will be going. It will be an enclosed neighborhood in a high-rise, safe and lighted, and we'll let you know where that is. If you signed up to volunteer on Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. or 11 a.m., you're going to come here to First Baptist Spartanburg. You're going to enter our parking lot off of St. John Street, our bottom lower parking lot. You're going to follow the volunteers giving directions to the top parking lot. When you arrive at the top parking lot, you'll see tents. There'll be 4 of them. You're going to stop at the first one and receive your registrations. The registrations represent a family that has signed up saying, "We need your support at Thanksgiving." On that registration will be their name, their address, their apartment number, their phone number, and then how many live in that home. If there are more than 4 in their family, you will make sure to take a large family box for them. If there are less than 4, you'll take a regular size box. The boxes look the same, they're just labeled a little differently and include a lot more items for the larger families. As you go to the second tent, you'll let the volunteer know how many boxes you need. So if you have 3 reservations for large families and 2 for regular, that's what you tell them. I need 3 large family boxes and 2 regular family boxes. So you'll need 5 total boxes. Once you get your boxes loaded by our volunteers, you'll drive forward to the next tent, which is our turkey tent. And you'll let them know how many turkeys you need. If you have 5 reservations, you'll need 5 turkeys. Every family and every box will get 1 turkey. Once your turkeys are loaded, you're going to pull to the next tent, and we have a tent that will just be for random items. We are able to give away things like apples and lettuce, thanks to Ruth's Gleanings, and we'll have that available for you to pick up as long as it's available. Once you get that put in your car with your boxes, you'll pull forward to the last stop, and that will be someone who will make sure you know where you're going and also have a chance to pray with you before you pull out of our parking lot. So you'll have 4 tents to stop at in the parking lot. You'll never have to park your car and come in the building. You just stay with your car, drive through past the tents, and then on the way you go.
The very best part of Overflow is delivering a box of food to a home and spending some time at the door with one of our neighbors. Remember that they're expecting you. They called and reserved that box. So it will be a happy time at the door, and go expecting good things to happen. As you get to the door, knock on the door and then take a few steps back so they can easily see who you are. If they ask who you are, just tell them that you're a volunteer with Overflow Thanksgiving and that you're bringing the box that they reserved. Remind them that the box has a frozen turkey that needs to thaw and some other items that might need to be put in the refrigerator. Then as you're standing there with the neighbor, remember to talk and, very importantly, to listen. Consider asking them a few questions that will give them a chance to talk with you, like just generally, how are you doing? How's your family? Are you looking forward to Thanksgiving and to preparing this meal? And very importantly, be sure and ask them if there are some ways that we can pray with them. As you close the conversation, you get ready to go, then don't forget to pray. Stop and spend some time there praying, and remember those things that they asked you specifically to pray for them about. If one of our neighbors doesn't want to actually pray with you at the door, that's okay. Thank them for their time, and then when you get to the car, pray for them there. Be sure and pray for every resident that you visit. We hope this will just be the first of many contacts that we have with each of these neighbors, and the purpose of every contact is to draw them closer to a Savior who loves them and who wants to provide for them. If you get to a house and there happens to be no one at home, don't leave the box. Remember, the box has a frozen turkey in it, and all kinds of things can happen to a box that's left unattended on a porch. So just take that box with you and look for another neighbor or a person that would take the box. If someone didn't make a reservation and you have an extra box, let them have that one. If you encounter a neighbor who didn't make a reservation and you don't have an extra box, let them know that our church has some boxes at our Welcome Center near the security desk. The guard will be able to provide them with a box and with the frozen turkey. So let them go there and remind them that it's first come, first served, and we couldn't know how many there might be, so we could run out. If you're visiting with a neighbor and they ask you for something extra, like some cash or some additional help, just let them know that we're not here to do that. My advice is that you not carry cash with you, and that way you can tell them that you don't have any cash. But let them know that additional help may be available at the bridge. Ask them to call, and we can talk with them and talk about additional ways that we might be able to help. Finally, I'm very jealous of all of you and the opportunities that you're going to have at the door. And I believe there are going to be some great stories. So please share all of your stories with us. You can share your story by emailing us at impact@fbs.org. That's impact@fbs.org. Or you can share your story by posting it to our Facebook page, Overflow Thanksgiving, and be sure to hashtag Overflow 2017. Thanks.